Do not underestimate someone who has lost everything and is still here to tell the story. Standing in the nuclear wasteland of their past, skin scorched from the fire they were thrown into, bones laced with fallout, soul welded together by agony itself. They have been incinerated, atomized, erased, and still they rise, crawling out of the wreckage, dripping with the venom of every betrayal, every loss, every scar carved into their flesh. They did not just survive the blast, they became the blast, the explosion, the inferno that does not flicker, does not waver, only engulfs. Do not underestimate someone who has fought dearly for sobriety, peace, forgiveness, self-love, freedom, authenticity, truth. They have stared into the abyss while it whispered every reason to surrender. They have swallowed their own darkness, choked on its poison, and spit it back with a grin. They have walked through the minefields of their own self-destruction, lost limbs, lost sanity, lost themselves, only to crawl back out, stronger, colder, sharper. They do not break. They do not bow. They are the walking aftermath, the embodiment of survival forged in pure, unfiltered pain. You think they are soft? You think they will crumble? Number. They will outlast you. Do not underestimate the lonely. They have braved wars that shattered weaker souls, stood in the radioactive silence of their own existence, learned to breathe in the toxicity of isolation. They have faced the kind of solitude that does not whisper, it screams. Even now they are holding it all together while coming so wildly undone. And sometimes we may see them unravel, ever so softly, or like a hydrogen bomb splitting the sky apart, or however their soul unties its cage the best. They don't need your pity. They don't need your understanding. They are not waiting for a rescue. They are the fallout, the aftermath, the smoldering wreckage left standing when all else is gone. They have already faced extinction and laughed in its face. Do not underestimate the ones who have suffered the kind of grief that does not seem to end, who have been shattered past recognition, gutted in places you did not even know could be wounded, torn apart so completely that they had to rebuild from the ashes of a past they no longer recognize. The ones who fell into silence because their lungs had no screams left, because the air was thick with the funeral of everything they used to be, because the world moved on while they sat among the smoldering ruins of what once was. They do not ask for mercy. They do not ask for time to heal. They carry their suffering like a weapon, like a shield, like an unrelenting, unstoppable force that does not beg for understanding. It demands reckoning. We will not always be strong, number, but we are enduring. And from the fire, we do not burn. We become the fire. We become the venom. We become the bomb. We become the extinction-level event. We are the last thing standing when the world turns to dust. If this video hit you in the gut, if it made you uncomfortable, if it forced you to look in the mirror and see the weakness you've been running from, good. Growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from brutal truth and the death of your old self. This channel isn't for the weak, the simps, or the men who still believe fairy tales. This is for the ones ready to wake up, ready to reclaim their power, and ready to lead. So if you're tired of losing, if you're tired of being lied to, if you're tired of watching other men dominate while you stay stuck, then do something about it. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and step into the fire. Because Brave Minds isn't just a channel, it's a movement. And weak men don't survive here. Drop a comment, drop a like. But most of all, drop your excuses. It's time to level up. See you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay ruthless, stay ahead, stay Putinized.